Mosquitoes. How do they work?
How do they work? Why you create mosquitoes, man?
This is an after-school program podcast.
What key are we in, G?
Last clap. Last clap in the building.
Well, last clap of the season. We're doing it again. We're
last
it
clap
on you.
forever. That's it. It's over, y'all. We had a great run. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going on hiatus.
This is the part of the show. We did this like 2 years ago. We're doing it again, where we just spring it on you. The season is over. Poof, it's gone.
That's it. But this time we were like, well, remember that last time we were like, hey, we were with your dad. We're like, this is the last episode. And then that ran for so long that we're like, we can't end on that. And hopefully that doesn't happen today. I mean, if it does, I'm going to allow it.
But then we put out a 2-hour greatest hits episode.
We did. Yeah. Guys, we've been at it. First of all, PD, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is PD, and I ran for my life last night because I saw 3 bats.
3 bats?
3 bats.
Bats. B-A-T-S?
Yes, B-A-T-S. I was running at night, which every time I tell people I do that, they're like, why would you do that?
Did you run with your glasses?
No.
You're like blind, aren't you?
I'm
blind
like,
as a bat.
That's why bats were like, get him.
I'm not blind. I see in 480p.
Oh, worse.
Yeah.
So bats were running at you.
Well, I saw one fly. I was like, oh, I need to try to like sneak away. So I make a run for it, and then I look up and there's like 3 of them right above my head. So
what if that was your superhero origin story?
Oh yeah, I just sprout wings right now.
Oh man, hey, I'm Shama, and moved into another house, and I care about grass now, guys.
Oh no!
I had a long Facebook Messenger conversation with my father-in-law. He sent me some links to fertilizers and spreaders, and told me the best time of the year to do what to the grass. That's who I am now. That's why we're going on hiatus, because I need to tend to my grass, to my yard more, y'all.
You do have a really nice backyard.
It is really nice. PD, you got to come over. You got to come see the new place. Yeah,
I need really to. Nice. I mean, I don't. Kind of offended you'd wear another podcast shirt on our podcast, but I don't. I mean, I'll look past that.
Y'all.
I'll go to your
PD
house.
and I take turns getting at each other. Today I'm wearing a Preachers and Sneakers tee. Shout out to Preach McSneak. Yeah, that's
good merch.
Hey, it is good merch. It's pre-snee. I don't know why you didn't spell it out.
And I'm wearing my Los Ingobernables de Japón shirt.
God bless. Hallelujah. Chase, how are you doing, big dog?
I'm good, man.
Coke shirt, Chase.
That's all I got.
Big dog, big dog in the corner.
I'm a huge fan of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And you're a huge fan of Preachers and Sneakers. You're a huge fan of Japanese wrestling. Yeah. So
we're all wearing what we love.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Look at us. Chase, I'm sorry we're going on hiatus. This is going to be your first. Well, I feel like you just got here.
This is all I've got.
PD and I have been. We've been in this party for a long time. And Chase, you're 6 months. 6 months in now.
A little over.
Yeah. And we're like, hey, now that you're here, we're taking a break.
Yeah, me and Shama have done 140 of these, sweetheart.
Buddy, I can't wait. No, I think this season has been like the best season of Church Stories.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I too agree, because that's when I got here.
You were a big part of it.
That's true.
Having you, the dynamic with 3 people, I think is a lot more fun than like just 2.
Next season we'll have 4.
Will we?
Yeah, I'm making the decision.
No, actually, legit, we will have 4 people though. I don't know if the 4th person's gonna have a mic, but we are gonna have a video switcher.
Really?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I talked to Tony. I've been courting Tony for about the past decade.
That's awesome.
To see if he'll do it. We'll see if he's interested.
We get the intern to do it.
Yeah. But I mean, guys, for real though, you and I, Chase, could you look up when was the last time we took a break, PD?
Well, it was December of
2019.
last year.
No, December of last year wasn't really a break. We just took like two weeks off.
And we put out 2 greatest hits episodes.
Yeah, back to back. So what was before that? I can't even remember.
Between season 2 and 3.
Between season 2 and 3. When was that? I mean,
we've done so many of these.
We've done a lot of these, guys. This has been the one consistent thing that we've been able to do, and I think you and I, PD, have talked about that a lot. Where it's like, if we're not creating songs or sketches or whatever, we're like, hey, but we've put out a podcast weekly. Hey, it's been late. Blame Glenn.
Yeah,
Blame Glenn. But we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
What card are we gonna play with this break? No, we just got to do sketches. That's what we need to do. We just have other stuff that's been that we've put on the back burner, but we've done the podcast, so that's the main reason. And that being said, see you after the break.
Bye.
This is it.
Did you know my dad was
5-minute
going to
podcast.
pull out the melodica and do that at the end of the show?
I did not.
I didn't either.
No, that was so awesome.
I was like, oh, are they playing it? And I look over and it's him.
That was such a sweet moment. Guys, the live show, we did a live show, and we have not talked about that. What a great time.
It's a lot of fun.
We had two girls come to the live show. They drove 2.5 hours one way to come see us. And thank you so much. If y'all are listening right now, thank you so much. That was, what a huge honor. What a huge honor. I'm glad you guys love the show so much that you would incur cost and spend time on was it a Saturday?
Yeah.
To hang out, to see us ramble in a corner.
Let's be real. They came for Pastor Puppet.
They
Everyone
probably
came
did.
for
Yeah, they
that.
probably did. Yeah. Who are we? Who are we?
Nobody's.
Pastor Puppet's about to make a cameo in a reel, by the way.
We
Yeah,
got plans.
That's awesome.
The creative, the manager of the reels, PD Bachman, has
I greenlit it.
has green, and by greenlit responded to, that sounds funny via text. That's the green light. Chase, are you still scrolling?
Yeah, dude, I can't find where there was a break.
Really?
You guys have gone consistently every year, and then you take a break for Christmas, and then you come right back.
I can't even remember. When was the last long break?
I thought
then?
that it was because there was an off season where we did one a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
Maybe that's what it was.
But
yeah.
that's still pretty consistent if you ask me.
That is. I mean, that's what we're probably going to do with this break, too. We probably will come back. Oh, man.
Those
I feel like
off
if we're going
season
to hold.
pods, we would just come on and like argue about Duck Dynasty for like an hour and a half.
You guys took the month of June off in 2019.
Oh, yes, we did.
The whole month of
2019.
June.
Yep. Why did we
Ooh.
do that again?
I don't know. I think we just dropped the ball. Is that what it was?
I think so. 2019, because that's when I had when Grace and I had Ezra. So I wonder if that was when we were like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this."
You also skipped April of the. So it was just like an inconsistent year, but y'all still posted at least twice a month.
Okay. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with this. I think we are gonna come into the studio. The studio is not going anywhere, unless they do some reconstruction. I don't know. Is that the right term? They're going to revamp this
The
whole
church is
upstairs area.
deconstructing.
They're deconstructing the whole church, physically and spiritually, y'all. Yeah. So, we'll be back up here. But we've had a really long, tiring, hilarious run of seasons 3 and 4. And I mean, we've put a lot of work into making the show, and we enjoy it.
Yeah. And listeners, clap for Chase right now.
Clap for Chase
in
right
your
now.
car,
right
or
now,
in front of your TV, or wherever you listen.
You really think people watch this on? I know your dad watches the show on TV. Do you think
the
other people
on
also
YouTube, I think, are
Yeah.
watching it on like Apple TV or
Two
whatever?
TVs.
two
Maybe.
TVs?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching
Or
on two
their
TVs, let
Rokus.
us know. We want to send you a third.
I was thinking about buying a third and hear me out. Because PS2s don't run that well on HD TVs. So I need to buy an old TV.
How much longer before you're running like a like a newsroom? You know, like a news broadcasting room.
Shama, you tried to give me an old TV the other day. He needs an old TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll
got a
take-
tube TV. It's a tube TV though. It's like an old like tube TV.
Is that the one in your office with all the VHS?
It was in my
it
was in my old office. I don't know if it's gonna make it to my new office. It's in
Yeah.
the garage.
I don't know if that would work for a PS2.
Probably not. There are adapters and stuff, but it's still gonna look like you're playing in the 1990s. Man.
Wait, why were we clapping for me?
We were just clapping for you. Why were we clapping for Chase?
Oh, I guess I got sidetracked and didn't go anywhere with that. But we're clapping for Chase for doing such a great job.
I hope
on
so.
the podcast.
I hope somebody's not mad. They're like, man, I can't believe I clapped. I clapped while I was driving. I risked my life.
thank you.
No, but Chase, you have added a lot to the show.
Thanks.
And yeah, it's bittersweet, kind of not coming back here again. But we've also done this year. We started doing reels, which was a PD, Sham, Tony, Chase, Abby, whoever was available collaboration.
Yeah.
And those have run strong. I think I would say weekly because we've done some twice a week, and over 11 million views on just Instagram alone. So that's been a ton of fun. So yeah, we're trying to complete some other side projects that we've all started. I think all of us have songs or sketches that are. I mean, we all have songs that are like in production right now with Andrew. And every time Andrew sees us here, we're like, "Hey, we're recording a podcast." He's like, "When are y'all gonna stop by the studio?" And we're like, "Probably never." So this time that we're gonna spend away from the pod is to accomplish some other things. And yeah.
We're going to do some Marvel Universe type stuff. I think throwing different characters in there together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, PD greenlit it.
That's fun. That's fun stuff. I dig that.
It will be.
The ASPU.
Yeah. Guys, I still got all the... I don't like that I said that. I
Explicit
do not
rating.
like I said
Gotta do an
that.
explicit rating.
You're killing me, man.
Yeah, killing us.
You're killing Glenn, bro. Glenn's gonna have to do something with
If
that.
I could cut that. Could I cut that?
Just bleep it.
Well, okay,
ASPU.
yeah, you bleep it and just know that Shama tried to say it. So you know how it came out and why he had to bleep it.
Guys, I'm sorry, y'all. Everybody makes mistakes.
But now I know that every listener just said it out loud to himself.
If you tried to pronounce ASPU, you're in trouble.
You're entitled to financial compensation.
Yeah, called J.G. Wentworth.
Man. Hey, what did we try to do today? We had the only gag that we had planned was the sad piano music, and that's over.
I had a random idea. Where me and Shama pick our favorite Christian rap song from 2014 and then have Chase react to it, somebody who has not listened to those songs.
Pull up Christian Rap 2014 real quick. Just Google that real
On
quick.
Google or YouTube?
To see what was
just
selling
Google
back
that.
then in CHH.
Yeah.
That's Christian hip hop, Chase.
Thanks.
CHH is...
You said 2014?
CHH, yeah.
Do you not remember anything from that time period? Because we were always listening to this. Like, we genuinely enjoyed this genre of music
I feel
very
like
much.
I've been listening to Christian rap music since like Kirk Franklin in 1996.
Yeah.
And that was like Christian rap. And then I started listening to Canon, or the guy was like, "Let me introduce you to my mans," when I showed you that song.
Yeah.
I listened to that in like 2011.
Oh, so you were playing it, but you
2009.
weren't like with us on the Lecray bandwagon and the
the-
Andy Mineo and
The Lecray, I was. Yeah, X Nihilo, all those. I remember when Lecray
Yeah.
was, when Andy Mineo was Sea Light. I was listening to
Yeah.
that then.
Background, that song that he was on.
I loved Background. I think I did a cover of it on YouTube a while
Oh,
back.
if only we could dig that up.
Oh, you got not on my watch. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh wait, go back
Lazarus.
up. Scroll to the top. Those two black dudes. They. I watch their show. Every time they come on, they do a music review. They say, "We're ready for an unbiased, real reaction. Where all my free thinkers at?" I love that intro.
I can't even think of one, PD. What was yours?
I think 40 Deep. Type that in. That was my
Clicked
favorite.
up 40 deep.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite Lecrae song
Clicked
when I
up
was
40 deep.
when I was 14,
Is this okay?
Just click this one then.
or maybe 12. This probably came out in 2012.
I think
It's just 5 years ago.
I'm getting all the timelines mixed up.
Yeah,
man. I'm
it's
sorry.
kind of hard to. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Christian film trailer.
Oh, but they got Brendan Thwaites.
Wait,
in
no,
it, dude.
actually, can we? We can't rewind on an ad. Never mind.
They got Brendan Thwaites in this, dude.
If I send you a headshot, could you check
This
it
is
out?
so weird.
This interview, it's eating me up.
It's really an interview?
Yeah.
With God.
So you're here to save me. Do you need saving? Doesn't everyone? We try to be good people, try to please you, and we need some answers. And where did you go? You have any idea how that feels?
Sometimes there aren't signs when someone's in trouble.
Paul, I've given you a great gift, but it's up to you to receive my gift before it's too late. Your life is not an audition for the afterlife.
I don't even know why I agreed to this. Who are you?
You know who I am.
Hey,
What?
great actor though. He's an Australian actor. He's fantastic.
What else has he been in?
Pirates of the Caribbean 6. He was
Really?
also he's in the
6?
DC
I forgot there was a 6.
the DC TV show Titans, Teen Titans. He's Robin, Dick Grayson.
Sheesh.
He's in a bunch of stuff. He's really talented.
Why do you think he did that?
Maybe he
But
felt
what-
called to it, Shama.
Okay, I already have problems with the premise of the movie.
Can you
If
skip
this
this?
guy got to do interviews with God, do you not think he'd be telling everybody, "Hey, I found him. God is sitting at this park bench.
Yo,
come on,
Yo, come chat with God. I just don't like. I just don't think the premise of the movie is that
Doesn't
good.
what I mean? I don't get it at all. Because
Well,
then
it's like,
everybody.
why did everything in my life go wrong?
But
It's
then that
like,
guy's just gonna
the
disappear,
culmination.
and that guy's gonna go take the interview back to his boss, and the boss is gonna be like, "So you were sitting down with an old man who told you that he was God?"
Well, if you had an interview with God, what would be your first question?
Oh,
I know
Why-
what mine would be.
why does Chase like Coke so much? I'm just kidding.
It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah, I like
Gotta be like, I created Coke.
You know what? I
Coca-Cola.
like Coke out of a bottle specifically.
Glass bottle?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
it. Yeah, that
Me
is the way
too.
to do it.
Have I said that on this podcast?
I'm glad we
before?
all agree.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Guys, we're just dropping mad truth on this pre-hiatus episode.
What would your question to God be?
I don't know, man.
What's up with that? That's
What's up with
that's
that?
my other one.
What's up with pain and suffering, dog?
Mosquitoes. How do they work?
How do they work? Why you create mosquitoes, man?
I know what mine would be. Mine's easy. I would be like, Bigfoot, is he real? Did I see Bigfoot that
You know
day?
What if
what?
God's like, yes?
I'd be like, wow.
Thank
you.
I was wrong about my other two answers. I'd be asking about aliens.
Aliens? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Are we alone?
Who was D.B. Cooper? Did Amelia, where is Amelia Earhart?
Are you talking about the pilot lady?
Yeah, that disappeared. Where is she? Actually, they found her. I don't know if
Where?
y'all know that. She was in Japan.
Just hanging out?
Prisoner of war in Japan. Yeah.
How did she get to... She flew all the way to Japan?
Well, when her plane crashed, she ended up getting saved by a Japanese warship or something like that.
And they really found her.
They found a photograph of her in Japan, and so they're like, that was her prayer, we think.
Did she confirm?
She's dead.
Oh.
Is this like 4chan or is this like?
No, this is I think I saw this on the Discovery Channel.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But it's like, is it like scientists believe or researchers believe?
Researchers
Or is
believe,
it the
yeah.
weird hair documentary aliens guy being like, so I think that what happened was,
Is that dude real?
yeah,
I don't know.
he is. He's on the show Ancient Aliens.
I feel like that's one of those memes that transcended.
Oh, you
like-
were legitimately asking? If
I
he's a
really
real
was.
person?
Yeah. Is it a real? It's a real person.
You've never
Okay.
watched Ancient Aliens?
I have not. No.
I've
No.
watched a good bit of Ancient Aliens.
I do my alien research elsewhere. Real
Reddit.
refined.
Like back when my family had cable, I would pop on history and learn about the wild conspiracies that I later found out they're pretty much all conspiracies.
yeah.
But they're very convincing when you're 12.
I don't know what it is about conspiracies. Now I know they say it like entertains people who have like nothing else to think about or to do. But it's like, hey, well, I mean, what if?
Or
Like, just can you just ask what if with me for just a second?
yeah,
Huh?
the YouTube algorithm I think has created a lot of conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, yeah. Well, honestly, the algorithm just in general is like, hey, what do you like? What if we just showed you more of that
Yeah.
forever?
Anyways, Lecrae. I guess this is also SoundCloud Christians.
Sound. I wish Andrew could talk about
Yeah.
production.
I still like this.
I feel like that sound was everywhere.
Yeah. It's a little hacked by Lecrae.
This is your favorite 2014 song?
I don't know if this came out in 2014. This is like I remember at the time I was very into this Lecrae song.
And you're gonna make us listen to all of it?
No, I'm lost interest right now too.
I like
maybe a trip down hip hop. Christian hip hop memory lane isn't as good of a segment as I thought it would be. But
to me, sometimes like a lot of these songs just seem like back then everybody was just kind of like, I was just like, bwomp, 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 bwomp. It's just like too much. There was like too much going on, and there wasn't enough like, I don't know. I feel like you listen to any other artist like Kanye or any other artist back then, artist producers, they were doing like interesting instrumentation and stuff. Where a lot of rap was just kind of like, send me that sample. Bwomp, 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 bwomp.
or like Family Force 5, a lot of blast.
Yeah.
So they were like a dubstep thing. Do you know Family Force 5?
Pull up Family Force Family Force 5. What is that? What is that one? Chainsaw. Look up
Chainsaw.
yeah. You don't have to
and
go
Cray
far.
Button. That's featuring Lecrae, by the way.
Okay, can I pause this real quick? Can I just say
I loved Cray Button also.
I hated Cray Button.
Really?
I don't like the use of the word cray. That's cray. I just think the whole thing is just all
I thought
cringy.
that song was so awesome in youth group.
It sounded really good, but then I feel like freaking old ladies at Walmart be like, "Oh, that's cray." I'm like, don't
it was like
say
moms
that.
adopted
Don't,
it.
yeah.
Oh, you are cray.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm cray. I'm cray. You're
Yeah.
like, don't describe yourself as,
Now do we need to play Cray Button?
Yeah, let's hop out of this. Go to Cray Button. But I really wanted him to see.
Oh man, I should have brought
There it is.
CD I found. I'll talk about it after this.
This one?
Yep.
I saw them after their lead singer switch up, and they were all bouncing on trampolines on stage.
Why do people need gimmicks like that? Remember when we were at Winter Jam and Ren Collective was there and they wore like panda masks?
Yeah.
Like, what was up with that?
Well, that's the only thing we remember from the show.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why. So we got a crowd of people dressed in American flags running towards a button. If I saw this in public, I would call the police.
The proud people are back.
And the button's been hit.
This was back when like there was a lot of unnecessary slow motion.
Yeah.
It was back when like, oh, this music video is so cool because it's slow.
And back when dubstep remixes were a big thing. Is that a guy with a Texas flag? Is he with the American people or is he seceding?
I don't. You know how excited do you think these people were to be in a Family Force 5 music video?
I'm just nowhere in the song is America mentioned, and this whole video is like America everywhere.
They probably had a director who was like,
that guy won't let him hit the button. Okay, why was that one guy not wanting him to hit the button?
yeah, I don't know. He's like, no, you can't hit it. I don't know what it is.
What year was this?
Look at when it was posted.
Exit out of full screen real quick. 2012.
This is when like every day I'm shuffling.
Yeah. It was the same, yeah. They were like, hey, what about
party
that?
rocking?
Yeah, it's like, no, don't party rock. And then they would party rock.
Yeah,
so
they're like,
oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chase, for the historical context.
I wonder what happens.
No, but
He
they've already
hit it, but they've already hit it. And now they're like,
twice.
they're like, hold on, what would happen if I hit the? Because I don't know if he hit it the first time.
Yeah. It's a good breakdown, though,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make sense. But
Are
does
we
any
gonna,
of this
should
make
we,
sense?
Should we do something with this much slow motion?
Oh,
That would be fun.
what's gonna happen? Oh, Lecrae!
Hold on, let me do my thing. Hit the Cray button, I was like you rang. Came in the party with a couple of frames. Had a 116, every so ashamed. Everybody get Cray like.
It's like they're like, what if I turn it out of focus?
Everybody serious looking for deep material. Chillin', turn up the stereo against like me. Please don't wreck the party. Gonna have fun 'cause the week was hard.
Dude, I bet you he wasn't. This was like a whole different set.
Yeah.
He probably
for
like
sure.
shot this himself, like with his team.
Front row that I know how to fly. You think we on 10? Boy, you ain't seen nothing. 3, 2, 1.
Cray button.
I like this a lot, actually. Like
Yeah,
I would have enjoyed this.
Oh wait, did you mean you like it now, or you would have
if
liked
you were
it?
12,
I
you would have
think
been
it's-
really into it.
I like it now, but
Yeah.
I would have been really into it.
I think it's
yeah.
solid. I mean, aside from, it doesn't make sense, but is it supposed to make sense?
It was 2012.
No.
We wore
Yeah.
leopard print tights all around.
Yeah.
Like,
And he looks cool.
yeah, I think.
I
it
mean,
looks
look
cool.
at that scene right there. Crowd surfing on a float.
I mean, okay, so
Oh, well, that's why they did the American flag. They're saying USLecray instead of USA.
But that's just, they tacked that on at the end.
do you know? Okay, so we were talking about Ren Collective, like they did the whole panda. So I was listening to a podcast today, and they were describing how, like in marketing, you know, you have to have like a name, and then you have to have like a phrase, right, that people can like follow along with. Like this podcast phrase, like, "Hey, what key are we in?"
Yeah.
That's a phrase that we've been saying for since the beginning. And then also they say you need like a shtick, almost like a there's like an emoji style logo thing. But you can tell you can tell when like people naturally come up with one, and then when people like force one on people.
Well, it's like Kiss, right?
Do you know what I mean?
Kiss was that first band to really have like a big gimmick like that, right?
Did they want that, or did they?
I don't know. PD would probably know better than I do.
I was never that into them.
Yeah.
Because their look does not match their music.
yeah.
So
I just don't
it's
understand.
like
You know,
soft dad rock. And they look like they're like monsters. It doesn't really work for me.
oh, it's like even this. They're like, okay, guys, American flags every frame. How about that? USLecray. You say
Yeah.
USLecray. How about we go USA and Cray? You know, it just doesn't make.
Doesn't,
doesn't make a
play
lot of
well
sense.
internationally.
No,
Come
no.
on, Family Force 5. Think about the
It's
streams.
a local vid. Local vid gets you local shows. Hey, we might do something with a bunch of slow-mo like that.
Whoever edited this, their drop shadow for the text doesn't match the darkness of the shadows behind them. Not to nitpick,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't let that fly, honestly.
I don't know what to tell you about that, Doug.
Uh,
The whole video is very 2012.
Very.
Graphics were probably just like an afterthought too.
I like Lecrae.
Lecrae and Mika Kitty? Is that the producer?
It's probably the DJ that did the dubstep part.
Yeah. I love how we had whole producers to just like, yeah.
Of
Mika
course,
Kitty.
because it says kitty in it like that.
Yeah.
You can only get away with that if you're into dubstep. Oh, I want to give M. Night Shyamalan some props on the podcast. I want to shout out M. Night.
Because he needs it. Right?
Well, I went to see Old with Lauren. I
Yeah.
was texting Chase about it. Don't go do that.
Don't text Chase about it, or don't go see it with Lauren. Both.
Any of you, I will give you Chase's number and you can text him about it. But I would just say don't go see the movie.
Was it not good?
No. I saw the trailer. I was like, I have to see. I mean, it's M. Night Shyamalan. Let's see what this is about. Like, it's got to be ridiculous. And I mean, the plot of the movie, it sucked. The movie sucked. But there was one joke that I was like, this is so funny. It was there's a not a SoundCloud rapper. There's just like a popular rapper who's on this beach, and his name is Midsize Sedan. And then they actually refer to him as the like Midsize Sedan, Mr. Sedan.
Really?
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan wrote and directed that, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course
and that's
he
why
did.
I gave him the props, because I knew that. But the rest of the dialogue was so bad.
M. Night's big thing is he comes up with a premise,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, a beach that turns you old. This is genius."
Apparently, it wasn't his premise, but he
It's
decided
based on
to
a
write
novel.
It. Yeah,
It's based on a novel, but it's nothing like the novel.
So
it's
did
just
he
the idea
have
of the
access to the novel? Like
Beach. He has the rights.
and
yeah.
the logic that, and the characters would like completely like they theorize what they thought was happening, and almost every time they were 100% correct. So I was like, this movie sucks.
I love that Hollywood keeps giving them man money to make.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
I mean, I
neither.
guess he's still spending that money from the Bruce Willis.
maybe, dude.
It was so funny that he put himself in the movie.
He's in it?
multiple
He does that a
times.
lot.
Like
Yeah.
4 or 5 different scenes.
What does he
Yeah.
play? Does he play like an island guide?
He plays a guy watching them.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's like, what if I play what the audience will do?
I called him the anti-Stan Lee.
Oh man, that's really
Yeah.
funny.
Not a big M. Night fan myself.
We want to. I need to watch. I want to watch that movie.
Old?
Yeah, I want to watch it.
I haven't seen it yet. If you want to watch it together.
Yeah, y'all go
Hey,
see
maybe
it,
let's go
and,
see
then,
it.
and then call
I want
me.
to see several movies though. If I go to the theater though, I don't know if I want to watch that one in particular.
Oh, I saw
I really
Jungle
wanna watch
Cruise.
The Green
with
Knight.
Lauren.
Hey, I
You
did
watched
too. It was awesome.
Jungle Cruise?
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
man. The Rock, Emily Blunt,
Jack
Jungles.
Whitehall. Jack Whitehall, bro.
Both of y'all did.
I went to the theaters opening night and saw that stuff.
I didn't do that, but I did go to the theater.
I'm glad Jack Whitehall is getting his flowers.
I am
that
too.
man's been really funny for a long
I am
time.
Hey, put some respect on Jungle Cruise. It was a good movie.
It's a fantastic movie.
I don't know, like, guys, I'm tired of The Rock in movies.
No, he
but
does a good
I've been
job.
avoiding The Rock in movies, so
You
I'm
have?
not tired of him.
Wait a second. Why have you been avoiding him though?
Because all the movies he's in are trash.
I just feel
Have
like
you seen
it's
the
like
Jumanji movies? They're great.
Oh, yeah,
I
I did
have
see
seen
that.
the
I saw
Jumanji
one with
movies.
Shyamalan.
I know a guy who's in it. Like I'm friends with him on Facebook. He plays like the younger Kevin Hart, or the opposite of Kevin Hart. He
Oh, really?
transforms. Yeah,
That's cool.
Sir Darius Blaine.
Hey,
I don't know,
Cruise
though.
was great. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not what you think it is.
But I don't like The Rock plays the same dude in every movie, and he's running around and his shirt gets dirty. I remember.
that
I
does
remember
happen.
like a freaking. He's wearing a white T-shirt. I saw a Reddit post. It was like a collage of 6 pictures. And it was all The Rock running and pull this up. The Rock running in like in a jungle with freaking a dirty white tee, and each somebody was like, yeah, these are all 6 frames from 6 different movies. And I was like, how many times are we gonna let this man I'm in the beach. I'm in trouble. There was what was the other one? There is a gorilla and I'm in trouble. There is a freaking what?
Type in
Rock-
Reddit also.
Yeah, type dirty white tee Reddit. The Rock running dirty white tee Reddit. Yeah, but it's like there's an earthquake. I'm in trouble. What else is there? There are fast cars, and I'm in trouble. Like that's all this man does.
Take off Jungle up there.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna pull up.
I tried my best.
But
The
still,
Rock,
you know what I
like-
mean? It's just like The Rock plays the
I
same.
agree.
I'm strong.
Do you watch those like when San Andreas comes out? Are you like, oh, I gotta go see that? No,
I think I did
Oh,
see.
did you?
I think I saw San Andreas. I think I saw it with Cecil. Was that the one with the earthquake?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I saw that one.
I haven't seen that.
I didn't see that. I haven't seen him in Fast and
Here's the
Furious.
They're
about
just
The
so
Rock.
obnoxious. Like
Yeah.
they're just so big and large and explosives. And I'm a helicopter pilot.
Wait, the big and does his body bother you?
No,
He's talking about the movies.
I'm just saying like the movies.
But The Rock is also
But
big
this
and
isn't-
large.
He
Does that
is.
bother you?
He is big and large. I don't like that I described him big twice.
Jungle Cruise isn't like those movies though. It's a
Okay.
different movie. This is like a Disney Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a hero's journey. It's well written.
Yeah, and on this, in this movie, you see a side of The Rock that
You
haven't-
do. You
that
do,
haven't
though.
seen before, and
You do,
really
though.
something that is inspiring.
Yeah.
and
Inspiring.
dare I say, breathtaking.
Oh, he uses the B word.
He does
BT
do
word.
He does do some character acting a little bit though.
Yeah.
Like we see an actual acting performance from him.
You mean the same one as Jumanji, where he's like, "I'm a girl,
No.
but I'm a big guy who's a
No.
girl."
Yeah.
This guy he plays a character. Like he's actually it's still The Rock.
Yeah.
But like if you think of like Sylvester Stallone and like Arnold Schwarzenegger, they all played themselves and they were huge
Yeah.
action heroes.
And it's nice to see Emily Blunt speaking in a movie again.
I love Emily Blunt.
Wait, when did she? Oh,
Quiet Place,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Part
They were
2.
like, "Hey, you got." Dude, I was one time cast in a film, and I auditioned for a local short film, Justin Robinson film.
Mhm.
It's called Popeye the Pizza Man. I auditioned for it, but at the time I had braces on, and my audition, I just was not speaking well
Through the wire?
I was Kanye speaking through the wire, and I sent in my audition, and Justin was like, "Great, I have a character for you. Not this one that you auditioned for. I got another character for you." And I was like, "Oh, bet, I'd love it." He was like, "Great, you're gonna play one of the pizza employees, but you're deaf." So I'm in the film, and I
Oh,
play a
man.
deaf guy who's like the boss like yells at me.
that's
And
funny.
I worked at a pizza restaurant where my boss yelled at me, and I was cast in a short film as a pizza employee where my boss yelled at me.
Nice.
So
love it.
art imitated life for a bit there. But I love that he was like, "You're in the film, but you're deaf." I want to do that now that I'm casting projects. I want to be like, "Hey, I want you to be a part of my project, but you're deaf and you're blind and you're in a wheelchair. So essentially, you
Yeah.
do nothing."
I'm gonna get that part.
That was
aren't
really
I?
harsh. That was really harsh. I'm sorry. That was really harsh.
I know.
But you're
ASL.
dead. You're in my film, but you're dead. How about that? You're in a casket.
Hey, you ever be watching like NCIS or a movie where there's like a dead body on the table and you're like, that's the easiest day pay ever. You just lay there.
I would be too concerned about breathing.
So
I would have to be still the whole time.
the thing
right?
is that maybe, but if you're not talking on a film, you're considered just an extra,
Yeah.
and you get like that's like $100 a day.
Still easy money for laying there all
It
day.
is easy money, but for 14 hours, 12 hours,
Lauren does that.
that's not a lot. That's essentially like minimum wage.
If somebody dies in a movie, Lauren will be like, "Hey, he breathed. Look,
You can see him, his chest rose. What you want to be in a film is like a featured extra. That's like an attendant, a waitress, like you want lines.
Right.
You want speaking lines because then you can put it on a resume.
Right.
But if you're just kind of like extra, like I ran in the behind the scenes of freaking Walking Dead, it's like, okay, who are you gonna tell? Nobody cares. Like I knew a guy who was like, I was in Hunger Games. And like his Facebook banner is like he circled, and he's just like you can see like the top of his hairline in like one frame.
That's
Like
funny.
you were in Hunger Games, but were ya? Do we want to read an email
sure."
while we're here?
I mean, why not? We'll do one, and then
Want to do one
and
email?
and then all the others will be buried for months.
Golly, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
We have a few options.
We
And-
have do we want to go to one that's like recent or an older one? All the ones with stars, the yellow stars,
They're
are the ones we
recent.
haven't read.
Yeah, these are new. And
Okay.
It looks like we got some good one. But I can go back if you'd like.
Hey, what if I'm gonna propose this? You know how we did the off season last time? What if this time we do solo shows where we read emails?
I don't feel like they're gonna hit the same though.
You don't think
Solo
so?
I feel like an
Because I
email
remember
works.
it was so weird when we did Shama Shack and PD's Playhouse. That we
Yeah.
so we could recapture that energy.
Maybe we could. That would be fun. Like we still
Yeah.
do it. Like we just find
Chase's
out.
Corner, Shama Shack, and PD's Playhouse.
Should we? Should we?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe we could. We could do that.
Because then we'd have a month to put it out. If we're only doing one a month.
It'd probably just be audio too.
Yeah.
Let us know if y'all want that. I want somebody to be like, "Hey, no, all three of you guys, or shut up."
I got us an older one. It seems pretty interesting. The one about secret church tunnels. It's a longer one.
Okay.
So
Okay. Let's. You scroll real quick. Let me see how long it is. That's not too bad.
yeah.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Yes, I can.
Who wants to read it?
PD doesn't.
I'll take it. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
you don't. You don't got your glasses on. How about stick to running at night? Sorry, PD.
There's nobody else on the trail, so I don't have to avoid anything.
Oh yeah, this is true. Aren't the trails like locked after 9?
No.
They're not locked.
Dude,
They're
I've
like
been on as late as 3, 4 a.m.
really just by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
What if you run into somebody?
I have
What do you say?
nothing.
When do you
just
sleep?
run?
When do you sleep?
PD's
Hey,
an enigma.
I actually I slept at like a normal person time.
Last night?
Yeah. I even removed the blackout curtain so the sun would wake me up.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I get texts from PD at like 4 in the morning, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Go to bed, dude. Are you okay?"
I don't. Yeah.
And then
PD
again at like 8 in the
Yeah.
morning later.
Yeah.
I feel like I get the same questions that you get, and I get a lot of questions about you. But it's like, Chase, you're in school, so it's like kind of understood. But people are always asking me, like, what do you do? What does PD do? I'm like, I don't. I mean, he works,
An enigma. Is
and
what
we
we're
write
going
stuff.
with?
Yeah, but it's just like, no, he goes to concerts. Let's add that to the list.
I'll just be Barney Stinson.
Yeah, I mean, come on, don't dig too deep. Okay, this is called The One About Secret Church Tunnels by Henry Corrett. Am I saying that right? Correct.
Correct. Yeah, sure.
Hello, Shamala Harris.
Shyamalan.
Paul, I need is you.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Bridges, an esteemed guest. Empty chair. That's the guest.
Yeah.
Shamala Harris is funny. Never thought of that one. I am a junior at a small Christian college in Iowa and discovered your wonderful podcast 3 weeks ago. I have become obsessed and just yesterday finished listening to every available episode.
3 weeks.
It's a problem, I know. First of all, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. When PD and I started this show, we said this many times. We did not expect people to go back
Yeah.
and listen to all of them. It's still shocking to hear about that. Thank you guys for many smiles, laughs, and weird looks from my coworkers due to the seeming out of place laughing and smiling. You're welcome. As many legendary members of the Podregation have previously done, I would love to share a story from my life in church. Podregation, that was good. Context.
That's something we used to say.
We used to say that. Did we take that from somewhere?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Context. My church is an old school. It is an old school and has a vast, complicated series of maintenance tunnels under the entire building. That sounds really cool. The tunnels span about a mile, and at this point of the story, me and my brother had explored a small part of their extent. Around a month before the story, a bunch of small kids found their way down there and became lost/hurt, leading to the pastor. Leading to the pastor and the elders installing a lock on the door and making the tunnels off limits. Okay. All the kids stopped playing down there at this point. However, me and my brother discovered one day that the janitor had left the door unlocked and still hasn't locked it to this day. These tunnels were used as a bomb shelter during the Cold War, and there are still tons of rations, gas masks, supplies, etc. scattered through the tunnels. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, though.
I would be afraid of ghosts being in there.
The man who runs at night and is chased by bats all of a sudden draws a line?
I would be afraid of ghosts down there.
I for one. Legitimately? Tunnels in the church. You don't go? You don't go?
That was really funny.
Hey, for the record, I feel like, I'm like,
hey, Liz, back me up.
Liz, you're not listening to this right now.
She might be.
Okay, story. Freshman year of college, I invited 3 of my college friends to come back to my house for the weekend. Naturally, we attended my church that Sunday. I was telling/bragging to my friends about the extensiveness and awesomeness of my church's tunnels for the previous week. Because of this, after service, we snuck down to the tunnels without being spotted and began to explore with our phone flashlights. After about 20 minutes of exploring in an unknown direction, my friend found a trap door on the ceiling of the tunnel. Taken in by the mystery and excitement of the situation, I decided to unlock and open the door and stick my head up to see where in the building this tunnel came out. As I opened the latch, I was exposed to loud arguing and intense discussion on the other side. I also discovered something heavy was on top of the trap door. I quickly recognized both the voices and the room I had appeared in. I had barged into an intense couples counseling session for a very sweet married couple in our church with the executive pastor, in all caps, in his office. I had come up directly under a treadmill in the corner of the office.
Oh, man.
Fortunately, there was a bookshelf between them and me so they couldn't see me. But after a few seconds, all 3 of them quieted down. And after hearing the squeaking and creaking of a trapdoor and treadmill being displayed, I quickly shut the trapdoor and locked it from our side as I signaled to my friends to quickly make our way back to the entrance of the tunnels. After about 5 minutes, we emerged at the entrance, dusted the cobwebs off each other, and silently re-infiltrated the post-service crowd. Till this day, this story has been known only by me and my friends. Thank you guys for reading this and for all your amazing work on the podcast. Keep it up, Henry. P.S. If you want to hear another story featuring my father, a former elder, in a series of unfortunate verbal catastrophes during church and leading prayers, let me know via the podcast.
Yes, please.
We do.
Please do.
We'll read them at some point in time.
Ghost fears aside, I think that would be an awesome memory to have as a kid, because that's like a Disney show.
That's cool.
Yeah. Unfortunate verbal catastrophes is a very, very funny series of words. I really like that.
That sounds like a Mark Maron special.
Yeah. Unfortunate verbal catastrophes. Man, that sounds like a really good. Didn't we have that? We were throwing around ideas for a feature film, and we talked about did we talk about that? We did talk about a lock-in.
Yeah. Well, now we're gonna write church tunnels.
Church tunnels 2.
There might be ghosts in there.
Ooh.
PD has 1 line, and it's like,
do we want to write a feature?
I write them all the time. The question is, do you want to?
Well, if I write a feature, I'm working to get it made. Like if I spend time writing a feature, I gotta pitch it.
I think we can do it.
I feel like I just want to write something that goes somewhere. That's my thing.
We'll talk after this. I got an idea, actually.
You do?
Yeah.
Ooh, an off-air idea. PD, you got any other ideas?
Well,
Old?
no, it's about a whale.
Every time.
It's about a whale. It learns to breathe the air, and then it's discriminated against in the town that it decides to start living in outside of the water. So it's a film about racism.
What? Where did you get this?
Guys, PD simultaneously pitches the best and worst stuff. Same mouth. Same brain. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, we got to piece something together.
Make the whale Jamaican and I'm in.
That's too on the nose for what I'm going for.
Be a gun. That's funny. Hey, PD, you got to get out of here. Let's do praise reports.
My praise report is
Hold on. Let's check in with Chase.
Oh. We do that every time.
Stop. Wait a minute.
I won't be long. I didn't
Hit
think
up
of
Chase.
anything.
Get a minute.
I had a rough week, so I didn't think of anything funny.
You did?
No, yeah. Oh, I did have a rough week, but I didn't think of anything
Hate to
funny.
hear that, man.
Yeah, guys,
It's
check
all
in
right.
with Chase emotionally on the internet. I'm just kidding.
I did get a funny DM this week, though.
Really?
I think it was a Church Stories fan DM'd me a meme. It was a Scooby-Doo meme. And it made me laugh, so I sent the laughing emoji back, and she sent back, she tapped her keyboard a ton. She was like, and she said, I did not think you were going to respond. It's like, who do you think I am? I'm not famous. I have like 2,000 followers.
I did
Yeah,
not.
that treatment. It's like when I was at the Peddler and somebody, this woman, I don't think I've told you this story, but there's these two women and one of them looks at me and she goes, PD? And then starts giggling and like, PD and Shama. And keep in mind, I haven't said a word.
This lady sounds like she just woke up from a coma. PD? PD and Shama.
Yeah, and then she keeps laughing, and I'm like, do I know this person from church? Like, did she know me when I was a baby? Is that what's happening here? And then, no. She was a fan of the videos. Or no, her kids were fans. That's what it was.
And they were like in town,
Yeah.
right? And their kids were like, we're not going to that stupid restaurant.
They missed
Little
out.
do they know.
Yeah.
PD?
I've like reevaluated how I act in public since that's been happening more often.
How did you used to act in public?
Wild.
That was
I would
problematic.
just be sloppily eating mac and cheese in my car.
Stuff like that.
that I
This man, PD, I saw PD. You're gonna get caught on TMZ. What is the Christian TMZ? I don't know. PD caught eating mac and cheese out of 20-gallon bucket in car.
And like one time I left the house with SpongeBob pajamas and a lion shirt, and I'm like, I can't. If people are recognizing me now, I guess I have to not dress like
you
this.
can't do that. And you know the worst part is that people will recognize you and they won't come up and say anything.
Yeah.
I have been to several. I was at a friend's my friend's kid's birthday party, Cecil and Amanda. It was like Braylon's birthday party, and there were some people sitting at a table. This is not a big birthday party, by the way. It's at a park, and there were some people sitting next, like at a park bench next to us, like a table next to us. They were watching my videos on their phone. Somebody told me, they were like, "Oh yeah, somebody next to you, that couple, they were watching your videos on their phone," and I was like, they could have just came up and said hi. I don't. People do this thing where they're like, that's the guy, that's the guy,
Yeah.
hey, that's it. And you're like, hey, you can just come up and talk. Or they're like, no, I saw him. And then they'll be like, I saw you at a place. Come up and say hi.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very weird.
That is weird.
I saw him with pajama. He had SpongeBob pajama pants on, and his hair was messy. You don't want that. That's not a good look.
People at my school all the time.
His hair was dirty.
People at my college all the time are like, Shama and PD, and I'm like, yeah, they're my friends.
Yeah.
They think it's like a
so
huge
weird,
deal.
man.
Yeah.
But that's what we wanted, but it's weird.
I guess I feel like I just thought people would just be a lot more cooler about it. Like I actually I put this back on the fans. Hey, be cooler. No. I just sometimes I just feel like the whole whispering thing to me is just kind of like, or I was at some conferences the past couple of weeks and people would. Grace came up to the third conference with me in North Carolina, her and the kids, and we'd be sitting at a table and somebody would just come up to me and talk. They'll just be like, "Hey, Shama, I just want to let you know," and I'd be like, hey, nice to meet you. What's your name?"
My wife.
Hey, this is my wife Grace, and these are our kids. But it was just kind of like, I don't know. People just get like this tunnel vision, and that kind of it bothered me.
Like, this is my moment with Shama.
Right. And Shama's trying to eat a piece of pizza. A piece of pizza.
And now you have to be like on.
And now I'm like, freaking using a napkin on my greasy hands. I'm like, oh no. Oh yeah, homeschooling. Yeah, PD's awesome.
PD's awesome.
Oh yeah, PD. Oh yeah, excuse me. Oh yeah. I'm wiping. Yeah, it's never. Yeah, I don't know. I wish people would just be like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, that's what I try to do. So now if I try to be a better fan to people like who I admire. Yeah. After seeing my interaction with people, when I see somebody I like or I DM, I'm like, hey man, I try to be very specific. I try to be brief.
Yeah. I remember like after 2 Sweet and Cody Rhodes at 6 a.m. in Charlotte, I was like, he didn't want to talk to me in line at Starbucks.
Well, we weren't weird, so I think that's
and he was friendly too.
I think that's it. If you could just carry on a conversation, it's kind of like, hey man, it's like you have to like be hey, been watching you for a long time, really big fan. We're actually headed to the same show as you are.
Yeah,
that's what we said.
That was a good end.
So as opposed to like, are you Cody? Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Cody.
Mr.
Rhodes.
Wow.
I ran into Heath Slater at Carowinds one time, and I was a wrestler.
Pro wrestler.
Yeah, it's a pro wrestler. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
WWE guy.
And I was a wrestler at the time, but like not anything big, obviously. And I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, brother." And he looked at me and said, "Hey, nice to meet you." Blah, blah, blah. And he was super nice. And I was like, No. I'm not a mark. I'm one of the boys. And he looked at me and I'm like 100 pounds maybe, 6'2", and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure you are." And then he left.
Gosh.
So that was a bad fan moment on my part.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know. I do enjoy meeting people though. I think it's super
I've had
awesome.
some good interactions with famous people.
I think the fact that like the I guess the three of us in this room and then people who we've worked with have all gotten together with silly ideas and we love each other when we make stuff and it just happens to be viewed hundreds of thousands of times or downloaded like this podcast. It's very surreal and I'm very, very appreciative of that. I feel like we've been working towards that for years. And here we are. I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound like a jerk about it. But yeah. A lady one time ran into me at Ingles while I was getting bananas. She was like, "Are you Shaman?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, you, I'm just a big fan. I just never would have expected to see you at
Ingles buying bananas."
And I was getting like the cheapest. I was getting like this. It's called a manager special where a manager just loads like a bunch of loose bananas in like a bag for $1.50.
That's something only a dad would know about.
Oh yeah, buddy. You wanted that? So not only did she see this guy who she's been watching for so long, but I'm also getting the cheapest bananas.
You know what? I was just in Ingles.
Black and brown bananas in a brown bag. And I'm like headed out of there.
I went to Ingles and they played Never Gonna Give You Up. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shop here forever. Walmart, get out of the way.
Really?
Rick
Ingles
Astley.
is more expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Walmart about playing Rick Astley.
Hey, there's a YouTube channel or the video I've already mentioned it on the show. It's like 30 songs you hear at Walmart. Did you already say your praise report?
Did I?
You started, then I cut you off so we can check in with Chase emotionally.
Oh yeah, my praise report is Mark Zuckerberg. I was thinking about it.
Thinking about it or him?
I mean, thinking about the praise report.
I've been thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it. I'm thankful for Mark.
Yeah.
And put some music on this in post. I don't care what genre.
Hear that, Glenn?
Yeah, hear that, Glenn? Mark Zuckerberg. See, I had been off Facebook for a while. I popped back on just to see what was going on, and a friend posted that he had an extra ticket to see Dave Chappelle. And then I ended up going to see Dave, all because of the service that Mark Zuckerberg built. Yeah. And I would just like to thank him for that. And look, he might be selling your data, but he's trying to protect you.
But
he has good intentions.
Hey, you know the house that Grace and I moved into? Guess where we found it? Facebook.
Yeah. Marketplace? You bought it at Walmart?
Marketplace. They were like, hey, meet us at Walmart. They had the house in a brown paper bag, and I was like, were there bananas in there at one point? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
you know, I'm gonna be a little cliche. I'm very thankful for anybody who's ever listened to any second of the show.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of times we all feel like we're just talking into microphones, into like a void, and we upload it into a void. And this show has been,
Yeah.
it's both a joy and a pain. Like, it's bittersweet to produce, to make happen. So anytime people take time to listen to it, and then especially listen to all of it, yeah, it's very humbling.
And I see comments and hear from the Church Stories fans regularly, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really feel like a void anymore.
No. But I mean, it felt like that for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like
building.
And it
And now
doesn't
the
even
emails flow in.
They flow in every time. And please keep the emails coming.
Yeah,
PD
we'll
and I
get to them eventually.
do not read them. We do not read them.
It's all Chase. Chase is the
reads them.
gatekeeper.
Yep, he's the gatekeeper.
I'm just gonna keep saluting. I
So
feel like.
if y'all want to, guys, and also Put Chase on a Plane campaign is still going, y'all.
Yeah.
We've got $65. That's what I'm using.
I need to see some
we have
tweets about that.
$65 actually.
Yeah,
Guys,
somebody sent in
please
$50. We're going strong.
Wow. Wait,
Liz sent in 10.
She did?
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me she would. I was like, you could have just given me the money. She
Yeah.
was like, no.
Chase, we're gonna put you on a plane.
Are you guys coming with me?
We're coming with you.
Okay, yeah,
we're
let's
gonna
do it.
We're coming with. That's been the goal.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Where should we go? Where do you want to go?
Whatever. I don't know. I've never been anywhere.
I know
Where do you
COVID's
guys
kind of going crazy right now.
Yeah.
I'd feel really bad if we
Delta going crazy.
Delta
on Delta.
crazy. I'd hate to catch the Delta on a Delta. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I hate to do that. Hate to do it to them.
that's Delta Premium. Wait, no. I think I've seen that on Twitter.
Someone tweeted, "Is Delta Plus
Oh, that
just
was
the
Jaron
paid
joke.
subscription
Yeah.
version of of COVID?"
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Where do you guys want to go?
I don't know. Where would we want to go?
I've been trying to go to Japan for a minute.
Dude, I've been trying to go to Japan too,
dog?
dude.
That's
I've
a
been-
long
It is
flight.
a long flight, and it's kind of expensive too.
That's a 16-hour
Maybe
flight.
we go somewhere for like a weekend. But I've heard California's kind of shut down for so many reasons.
Hey.
Hey, I've never been to California. I'd love to go.
California is fun.
LA is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's figure something out.
Hey, you think we could fit 3 people in the surf camper? No, I'm just kidding. It'd be way too
Hey,
tight
that
to
would be
fit.
fun if we
What's
stayed.
a surf camper?
That's where PD and I stayed. We stayed at a camper the last
Best
time. we were there,
Airbnb
yeah.
I've ever stayed in because
There's
there
a
was a
camper in
giant
somebody's-
rabbit in this backyard with us.
That was a trip. It was in somebody's backyard. We pull up, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you're just seeing a camper in the back." And he was like, "Oh, there's also a huge rabbit named like what? Was it?
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating.
His name
when I
was
say
Monty.
Huge rabbit.
Massive, dude. This sucker was freaking. It was so funny because we'd pull up at night, and we had a rental car, park it somewhere a few blocks away because parking was so sparse. And then we'd walk back, and you just hear like the thud, the thud, the thud, the thud. I'm like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
Monty."
you can go pet Monty.
he
Monty was
lived
cool.
there?
Yeah.
He
in
just
that
lived in the backyard. Yeah. It was like, "Hey, make sure you close the fence." Yeah.
I remember one time I left the fence open, but Monty stayed. Luckily, I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh no, did I just kill Monty?"
Monty was like, "This is
Oh,
idiot."
no.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. I
It
could
was.
listen to an hour about Monty.
It was trippy. Do we have
And
a
then
picture?
we saw
Probably have a
New
picture.
Japan.
You probably took a picture, didn't you?
Yeah, I definitely have some pictures of that.
Yeah.
We can throw up Monty on the Instagram.
Yeah.
I want to see Monty.
Hey, just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna see how much.
I also think it
rebrand
might just
video
be
should
on
we
my.
do?
Oh yeah, I gotta get out of here. But
Yeah, you gotta go, brother.
Kenosha City True. Okay. Hey, let's get together. We're gonna fly somewhere, guys. Please support. I'm putting all the links below
please
in the
support
description.
Church Stories International Ministries.
We wanna let's put Chase on a plane. PD and I are gonna go. And if you put Chase on a plane, I will cover PD and I's flights and hotels. So if y'all buy Chase's ticket, we're gonna I
Film
want
a
you guys.
documentary
We're gonna
called Chase
film a
on the Plane.
documentary.
We'll film it.
We'll film it. But then we'd have to bring in Tony. Now all of a sudden, I think we can do it. Now Tony.
Man, Tony.
Now Tony's got to show up.
We could just take
Tony's
turns
gotta
filming
insult
on our
us.
phone.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we have to drive to like Atlanta and then fly out of Atlanta to LA or something, we'll do it.
Can we have a Tony mic to start picking up Tony's insults?
Dude, Tony doesn't want a microphone. Tony could care less. That's the thing. Tony is so close to the fire, but wants to stay ice cold the whole time.
I love Tony. He's the best.
Yeah.
Tony's a character.
But he's awesome. He adds so much value to what we do. But yeah, we're going to put Chase on the plane, guys. That campaign's going strong. We love you. We're going to be back. We'll probably be back. Chase's Corner, Petey's Playhouse, Shama's Shack. I've got the worst title, the worst solo title. It just sounds dingy. I feel like Shama Shack just sounds like, that's just Carlo. Welcome back to my podcast, guys. What up? But we'll make it happen. And guys, thanks so much for rocking with us. Can I say that?
Thanks for party rocking with us.
Can I say hey, thanks for letting us hit that Cray button week to week.
I was about to make that reference.
I was also gonna.
Wow, we all went there.
Man, thanks for pledging allegiance to the USLecray with us every Tuesday evening. We're gonna hit y'all back up. Season 5.
Wow.
What are we gonna do for season 5?
I don't know.
Probably go downhill if we follow any other TV show.
Hey, season 5, we're not even PD and me. It's just Chase, and then we just hire another black and white dude.
Chase, Andrew, and Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, specifically. Hey, insert outro here.
That was that about this.
That was that. Hey, hold up a second. I got it, PD. We're gonna make something new here. First part of the ending.
Middle part of the ending.
Last part of the ending.
I was hoping you were gonna say ending of the ending.
Let's try that. First part of the ending.
Middle part of the ending.
End part of the ending.
Hey, man, we love you guys. We'll see y'all around.
Gosh, it was time to go record.
It really was.